Am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega. And off scene, you probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? It is Season 19, Episode 3, and tonight's show is simply titled Gemini. That's right, and we are broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. I am your host, Don Mega, and man, I welcome you to the show. It is Monday, October the 14th. And we're ready to get you caught up in all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. So you know what it is, you know what's going down, you know how we do here. So, man, last week was a big week. We dropped 2 big episodes because I had the Send in the Clowns episode where we did our non-spoiler review of Joker. And then, of course, all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. But then I kind of teased y'all that I might have a little spoiler review. I might have a little Am I Still on the Air coming at you, and I did. We dropped it last Wednesday. It was the Am I Still on the Air Joker spoiler review. Had my boys Friggins and Peeps come join me, and man, it is an hour and a half of gloriousness. We break down Joker from beginning to end. We talk about what a deep movie it is. We talk about bullying. We talk about mental illness. I mean, we really break this film down. It was a ton of fun to talk about. And it was a different kind of spoiler review, you know. Most of the time when we take the time to do these spoiler reviews, it's typically for a big action movie. And we're talking about all the big, awesome action scenes that we can't wait to talk about. Joker's not that type of movie. So this was a totally different breakdown. And really 3 guys who really enjoyed the movie, but all enjoyed different aspects of it. And it's just a hell of a listen. So if you did not get a chance to hear it yet, or maybe you just haven't even seen Joker yet, after you do see the movie, please, please, please come back and check out our Am I Still on the Air Joker spoiler review special episode. It's available on our website. It's on all the streaming platforms. You can get it right now. But man, awesome episode. I want to make sure you guys do not miss a beat with that one. So, with that being said, I got 2 new movie reviews for you this week. Spoiler free as always. We're going to be talking Gemini Man, and we're going to talk real quick about the Addams Family. And and then, of course, we're going to get you caught up with all the latest and greatest in the last week's worth of movie news, anything that's dropped in the last 7 days. So, let's start in with our movie reviews. I'm going to start off with Gemini Man. This is the new action movie directed by Ang Lee with Will Smith. And if you've seen the trailer, you see that Will Smith basically is taking on a younger Will Smith. And this was a movie that I really dug the trailers on, and I was really, really looking forward to it. And I saw it opening night in IMAX, and I dug the hell out of it. I really, really like Gemini Man, so I'm just going to put that out there first, that I thought the movie was a blast. It's got some great action. I thought Will Smith was phenomenal, as he typically is, and all the supporting characters were great. You know, you had Ramona from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, And, of course, you had Wong from Doctor Strange, Benedict Wong. So it was cool to see him along with Elizabeth Mary Winstead. Great side characters, Clive Owen. And so basically, long story short, with the premise of this movie is that Will Smith is kind of like this secret assassin, just one of the best in his business, right? Government kind of contracts him out when they need bad guys taken out. And he's been doing it for a very long time, and now he's on the verge of retiring. So he does one last job, and of course, that job is not what was expected, and now the government has turned on him. And who is sent to go after him? None other than his younger self. So, are we dealing with a robot? Are we dealing with clones? What are we dealing with here? As Will Smith has to take on himself. The premise is pretty standard kind of action fare. So there's nothing really crazy there from a story standpoint, but from just a enjoyable on the run action movie, I really, really dug it. And man, they're just getting so good with this de-aging technology. I mean, the younger Will Smith looks straight out of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, it was insane. Like I said, I really, really dug this movie. It's got great action. If you're a Will Smith fan, I definitely think you should go check this one out. In the end, I would give Gemini Man 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really dug it. And I think you will too. So that's my Gemini Man quick review, and next up is going to be Addams Family. Now, this is the new animated version of the film that just came out with Oscar Isaac and Charlize Theron doing a couple of the voices. And I was not a fan of these trailers. I'm just going to be honest right up front. Addams Family is one of those nostalgic things for me that's like, it was always like okay. Never really my thing. And all I can ever think of with Addams Family is the MC Hammer song. If anybody remembers that, they do what they want to do, say what they want to say, live how they want to live, play how they want to play, dance how they want to dance, kick and they slap a friend. Addams Family. So a little flashback, throwback for any of you that were around in the 90s. But this here is an animated kind of reboot, retake on the tale. And, I didn't even want to go see this thing, but as y'all know, I have a 5-year-old and she was all about it. She's been getting more and more lately into scary stuff and spooky stuff. She really likes Halloween and she's kind of getting into that vein. So she was all about Addams Family from the moment we saw the trailer all the way up to its release. And my wife was like, I'm not going to that. So I got stuck going and doing some daddy-daughter movie time, which is always fun and great in its own right. So we went and checked it out, and as always, my daughter loved it. She gave it 5 out of 5 stars. She wants to go see it again. She had a really good time with it. I did not. I don't think it was that good of a movie. It had some laughs here and there, but overall it was pretty damn boring, and I just couldn't wait till it was over, to be honest. So, sometimes these kid movies, they come out and I really enjoy watching them with my daughter. And then there's some other ones where I'm just like, oh my God, let me just get through this thing. And unfortunately, Addams Family is one of those for me. So, so from a kid point, 5 out of 5 for my daughter. But from an adult standpoint, I would give it a 2 out of 5. I did not care for it very much. But yeah, so there you go. So 2 big movie releases this weekend: Gemini Man 4 out of 5 and The Addams Family 2 out of 5. So there's your movie reviews there. And now we'll switch gears over and we'll get going into all the news that dropped in the last 7 days or so. David Oyelowo is set to lead Showtime's The President is Missing, so he'll be doing that show. A couple weeks ago, we dropped the news that Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds were going to do a Christmas movie together. It's called A Christmas Carol, and now it looks like Apple has acquired the rights to that. So it'll probably just be on Apple Plus when it does roll around. Netflix has given a green light to Green Eggs and Ham, which is going to be a new Dr. Seuss animated show that they're doing. Marvel's Hailstrom series is going forward with its live action. That has not been canceled. I know a lot of people were asking about that ever since we talked about Ghost Rider being canceled, because Ghost Rider and Hailstrom were announced at the same time. Ghost Rider is canceled, but Hailstrom is moving forward, and they have announced the official cast list for the new Hulu live-action Marvel show. It's nobody really I even know. You got Tom Austin, Sidney Lemon, Elizabeth Marvel, June Carroll, Robert Wisdom, Alan Yui, and Ariana Guerrera. So, yeah, I don't know who any of these people are, but I will still check out Marvel's Hailstorm because it's a Marvel show, so why not? I'm always down for that. So that is moving forward. John Wick spinoff is moving forward as well, which is going to be called Ballerina. That's right. If you saw John Wick Chapter 3, you saw a whole thing with a ballerina school, and it's a own set of assassins. So the first John Wick spinoff will be titled Ballerina, and it will be directed by Len Wiseman. So Len Wiseman stepping into the director's chair for that. So I like Len, and we'll see what he ends up doing with it. Vikings is coming. We have the first trailer for that for its 6th and final season. Doom Eternal has been pushed back to March of 2020. So if you're looking forward to that game, it has been officially pushed back to March of 2020. Devs teaser trailer. That's right. Devs is we got your first look at Alex Garland's new FX series that's coming up soon, starring Rob Offerman. Yeah, right. Tim Offerman, Rob Offerman, the Offerman dude, from The Office, that guy. Sony has officially announced that the PlayStation 5 will be dropping holiday season 2020, so I'm super excited. I gotta start saving my money now so I can get that PS5 on day one, baby. I'm super, super stoked. It's time, man. It's time. Let's keep advancing with the technology. Get bigger, better. PS5, let's do it. Holiday season 2020. Daveed Diggs is in talks to play Sebastian in Disney's live-action Little Mermaid movie, so that'd be pretty cool. He's great. So there's your Sebastian. The Grudge director says that the new R-rated entry is more effed up than the past movies. That's right, they're going really hardcore for this new Grudge reboot. So I hope so, because the Grudge is just for me. So I'd like to see them go pretty hard on this. The CW show All American season 2 just started, and the CW has already ordered 3 more episodes following Monday's strong season premiere last week. So show debuted very, very high, higher than they expected. So they've ordered 3 additional episodes for season 2. The Voice, next season, Nick Jonas will be added as a coach. So glad to see them continuing to shift things up. The show Search Party, which I believe was on TNT, it might have been on TBS, is actually moving. It was on TBS. It's moving from TBS to the new HBO Max streaming service and getting a new season 4 renewal. So good to see it sticking around there, and it'll be moving over to HBO Max. So that's pretty cool. Masters of the Universe. We all know that they've been working on this new He-Man movie for a while. They've been trying to get it up and running. It looks like Netflix is in the move right now to try to negotiate with Sony to make it a Netflix exclusive. So no word on if it will be 100% for sure, but that is something they're working on right now. Netflix might actually buy the rights to the He-Man movie, so we'll see where that goes. Charles Cyphers is returning as Sheriff Brackett in Halloween Kills. So good to see them continuing to lean in on bringing the old school Halloween people back for the new movie. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is joining the Matrix 4 in a lead role. So this is awesome. This is the guy to play Black Manta in Aquaman, and now he is set to play a lead role in Matrix 4. I'm hoping he's the new villain. We'll have to wait and see. But that's great right there. Brie Larson says she's continuing to fight the fight for an all-female MCU feature. That's right. All the girls have been wanting it for a while. They gave us a little tease in Avengers Endgame. And, they're still going for it. So we'll see if it ends up happening. Fox has brought on Jenna Dewan Tatum, who is set to host its upcoming dating series, Flirty Dancing. That's right. So she'll be doing that. Prodigal Son has just added True Blood actor Michael Raymond James in a recurring role. Give me one sec. Alfonso Cuarón has signed an overall TV deal with Apple. So he'll be doing exclusive stuff just for the Apple service. Warner Brothers is looking to develop a new Training Day prequel series that's set in the 90s. So that would be interesting to see where that goes. They already tried a TV series continuation, and that didn't work very well. So we'll see how a prequel series goes. Elizabeth Moss is in talks for Taika Waititi's Next Goal Wins, which is his next movie that he's doing. So good actress there to add on. Felicity Jones and Shailene Woodley are set to star in The Last Letter from Your Lover. So that's something new that they're putting together. Clive Owen is set to join Julianne Moore in Stephen King's Lizzie's story. So I've never heard of this one, man. Stephen King has more books and novels than I ever could have imagined. I'm a little bummed about this, but Eddie Murphy states that Coming to America 2 will actually be rated PG-13. So, man, if that shit, I'm a little bummed about that. I think, Coming to America was a rated R movie, and it should always be a rated R movie, and it makes me mad that we're going to do a sequel all these years later, and we're going to tone it down to a PG-13. That really sucks. Not that it's not going to be good, but it does bum me out. Marvel unveils its new action-packed trailer for Avengers Damage Control, which is the new VR game, which I got really excited about, and I wanted to go buy it for my Oculus, and then realized that it's not a game you can buy. They're actually traveling across the United States with a setup where you have to go and pay money, and you can actually do the VR experiment live and in person wherever they set up shop at. So I'm a little bummed about that because this was a game I was really looking forward to, and I really wanted to do it at home. So that kind of sucks because it does look really cool. I love the trailer. The little dude from Stranger Things, Gaten Matazzaro, he's got a new hidden camera show called Prank Encounters that's coming to Netflix, and it got its first trailer, so you can check that out right now. And it's pretty decent. I love me some prank shows, so I'll definitely check it out. We have the first trailer for Night Sweats, which is, a John Wesley Shipp movie. That's right. So take that for what it is. We also have the brand new trailer for Onward. This is the new Disney Pixar movie with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. I'm just not feeling this movie, man. This doesn't look like a typical Pixar kind of movie. Most of the laughs fell flat for me on this, and I don't know, man. They haven't really sucked me in on this one yet. Kerry Washington has just joined the cast of Ryan Murphy's upcoming Netflix musical called The Prom, so great addition there. Wayne Brady, bitch. That's right. Wayne Brady is going to star as the World War II era super soldier Gravedigger in an upcoming episode of Black Lightning. So very, very cool there. Awesome addition for Black Lightning. Holly Hunter is set to play Sally Yates in the upcoming CBS Studios James Comey limited series. ABC's The Little Mermaid Live has just added Glee alum Amber Riley as MC. Drew Barrymore's daytime talk show is officially greenlit, so that will be moving forward. Will Smith is reportedly developing a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air spinoff. I don't know anything more about it other than that. We don't know what characters it's about, if it's about the family, if it's about somebody solo, if it's about him. No news other than he's working on something in that vein. So take that for what you will. Russell Crowe is teaming with Kevin Williamson to team for a new supernatural thriller that they're putting together. So that'll be pretty cool. ABC has renewed Holy Moly for a second season. Chuck Lorre has got his next comedy coming to CBS, as always. It's a multi-camera comedy called The United States of Al, which will follow a Marine and his unit's Afghan interpreter after they come back to the U.S. So there you go. Chuck Lorre always bringing out the shows and hopefully bringing out the laughs. Let's see here. What else we got in the world of entertainment news? Idina Menzel is in talks for Sony's Cinderella reimagining, so that'd be pretty interesting. She's great. Gal Gadot has signed on to star in the new Holocaust drama, Irina Sendler. So there you go. She's going to be producing and starring in that. Netflix has ordered officially a murder mystery sequel. That's right. Adam Sandler's movie Murder Mystery with Jennifer Aniston that just came out a couple months ago. It streamed so well, and then Netflix is like, give us some more. So a sequel is coming for Murder Mystery. Murder Mystery was okay. I don't know why we would need a sequel to it, but, more people are willing to give stuff a try when it's just in the streaming format. Unfortunately, Jackie Brown star Robert Forster has passed away at the age of 78 the other day. Of course, if you see him, you see a picture of him, you know who he is. He's been in a million different projects. So always sad to have to report on a death. The age of 78, our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. We talked about that a Texas Ranger reboot was in the works with Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. Now it is totally official as the CW has picked it up. That's right, the CW has picked up the Jared Padalecki-led Walker Texas Ranger reboot coming soon. Apple has officially ordered a Band of Brothers follow-up. That's right, it's called The Pacific. And it's going to be on the Apple Plus streaming platform. And yes, Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg are all involved once again. HBO has greenlit Nicholas Winding Refn's Maniac Cop as a limited series. That's right, Maniac Cop, baby, is going to be a series. Billy Porter is joining the upcoming Sony Cinderella movie. We have your first trailer for Dolittle. That's right, you've heard about this movie for a while now. It's Robert Downey Jr. Doing an Eddie Murphy, but it's very old school. It takes place way back in the day. It looks kind of like a Noah's Ark kind of film, kind of like an Evan Almighty. He could talk to the animals. He's got to get them on the boat, and they got to go. It's Dolittle. Check out the trailer for yourself. I don't know how I feel after watching that thing, to be honest. The writers of Deadpool, Reese and Wernick, were talking because they just wrote Zombieland 2, which comes out Friday, and they were asking them about Deadpool, and they said that, they feel that they will continue doing rated R Deadpool, but when he interacts with the rest of the MCU, it'll be toned down in PG-13, and he thinks they have a pretty good idea, and they'll work it out just fine. When, though, is the big question, and no one knows, because they said all their schedules are very, very busy right now, so we're going to have to wait and see. We have the brand new Charlie's Angels trailer, so check that out. It looks pretty interesting. Along with the very first trailer for Jungle Cruise. That's right, Disney's Jungle Cruise with The Rock and Emily Blunt. Looks fun. Looks like an old school classic kind of fun adventure. So check that trailer out if you haven't seen that yet. A new show inspired by Mandy Moore's early music career is going to be called 90s Pop Star, and it's going to be a drama that ABC has picked up, so we'll see how that turns out. The Stand, we know they've been putting that together for a while. Kat McNamara and Eon Bailey have joined the CBS All Access event series. Kristen Dunst joins Jane Campion's first film in 10 years with Benedict Cumberbatch. Kevin Hart finally speaks out after his car accident. He's still pretty banged up. He will not officially return to full-time work until 2020. So get better, Kevin. We're all rooting for you. You're the best, man. Let's see here. Sarah Silverman is getting her own talk show over on HBO. That's right. They're doing a pilot right now, and Judd Apatow will be producing. We have some new Crisis on Infinite Earths photos, and you can get your first look at Tom Cavanaugh as Pariah. Samara Weaving, who was great in Ready or Not earlier this summer, she is set to join the G.I. Joe spinoff Snake Eyes, and she'll be playing Scarlett. Christopher Lloyd and Connie Nielsen are joined up with the new action thriller called Nobody. Euphoria's Austin Abrams is set to recur in This Is Us Season 4. We have your full, complete list of all the titles coming to Disney Plus when it launches in just about a month on November 12th. So check out everything that's coming. It's a massive list, and it's pretty damn cool. Remember, I already signed up for my 3-year subscription, so I'm good to go for quite some time. And lastly, Craig Ferguson, he's going to host a new mystery game show over on ABC. So it's going to be called The Hustler. So good to see Craig Ferguson coming back to do something there. All right, let's talk about some releases. Out on Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow will be Crawl, Stuber, Three from Hell, and The Art of Self-Defense. I already have Stuber because I got it on digital weeks ago. Crawl I will also pick up once it goes on sale. I'm waiting for that sale to drop. And then in theaters this Friday will be Zombieland Double Tap, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and in limited release this week will also be Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. So definitely want to check out Zombieland Double Tap. And I have no interest in Maleficent. And if I can find a screening of Jay and Silent Bob, I hope to check that out as well. Here's your weekend box office. Coming in number 10, it's Sleepy Space Movie. That's right, Ad Astra with 1.9 million. Number 9, it's Jexy with only 3.1. This was a debut. And you know what sucks is that Jexy could have been a funny movie. I want to see it still. They did no marketing for this thing. Nobody even knows what it is. And it's very unfortunate. And hence the number 9 spot and only $3 million. Number 8 is It Chapter 2 with 3.2 million. Number 7 is Judy with 3.3. Number 6 is Hustlers with 3.9. Number 5 is Downton Abbey with 4.9. Number 4 is Abominable with 6.2. Number 3 is Gemini Man with 20.5. Number 2 is The Addams Family with 30.3. And number 1, once again, for its second week in a row, it's Joker with $55 million. So there you go. That is the box office, my friends. And that is our new episode of Am I on the Air, done and in the books in that nice, sweet half-hour spot that is oh so good. Taste oh so good. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everyone that's provided feedback on the Joker spoiler review and really dug it and appreciated it. You know, we love recording these things and it just makes it that much better when we get the feedback back from you guys. So it really makes the world of difference. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. It's going to be a busy week for me. I'm going out of town for work. I'm heading to Missouri very early in the morning and I'll be gone in the good old Missouri for the next week. And then I'll be back next week and hopefully picking up where we left off for another brand new edition of Am I on the Air. Looking very forward to that. And we'll see what we end up catching in the meantime. But hey, by the way, make sure you follow me on Stardust. You can see all the cool videos. Quick 30-second video reviews of your favorite TV shows, movies, trailers. Check it out on Stardust at Don Mega, DONMEGA, and I'll give you a follow back. Our official website is amiontheair.com, so go ahead and bookmark that. You can follow us on all the social media, so go to facebook.com/amiontheair, give us a like there. And, of course, Twitter, man. You need to follow us on Twitter so you can get all this news as it drops when it happens. It's twitter.com/amiontheair. And you can even follow me directly on Twitter at DXDONMEGA. That's right, DX Don Mega on Twitter. We are available on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, which is not my thing, it's a lot of people ain't their thing, you can also get it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play Podcasts, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're all over all the different interwebs and platforms. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Just simply check Am I on the Air? And, of course, our great affiliate at reddragonsradio.com. That's reddragonsradio.com. And follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio. So that'll do it for me on this Monday, October the 14th. I hope everybody has a great week. Follow up on all the news. Stay classy. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!